Hi everyone, so today I'll be sharing with you my family's favorite sabji is called spinach lilwa sabji. It tastes delicious. You can make this recipe in 15 minutes. So let's get started. So one thing that I want to say is if you don't have spinach and if you have methi leaves, that means fenugreek leaves, you can use the same recipe for fenugreek leaves. It's just fenugreek leaves takes a little longer to cook than spinach. Spinach takes like 5 minutes, fenugreek leaves takes 10 to 15 minutes. So but either way you can use this recipe. In this recipe we'll use spinach. So for that we need tuvar lilwa, which you can find it at the Indian grocery store in the frozen section. We also need some washed spinach, salt, turmeric, coriander, cumin powder, mango powder, oil, ginger, garlic, chili. And over here my spinach is washed. Okay, that's the reason I'm not washing it. And these are the ingredients. So let's take a pot now. Add our lilwa. And this is how they look like. And I'm also going to add one potato. Over here I have used organic potato, but feel free to use regular potato. And if you want, you can cut them in half. Over here I'm going to make a paste of ginger, garlic, chili and chop my spinach. And now if you check my lilwa, they are like 50 to 60% cooked. So when I press them down, they are still not soft. So I'm just going to close the lid and let them cook for 2 more minutes. And at this time we'll add some oil. Over here if you want, you can use olive oil too. I am using regular canola oil. 3 tablespoons. Add some salt, turmeric, coriander, cumin powder. I'm not going to add red chili at this point because I want to make sure my chilies that I'm using, if they are spicy enough or not. If it's not spicy that much, when I make my ginger garlic chili paste, then I'm going to add it later on. But for now I'm just going to use my ginger garlic chili paste with my spices, and I haven't used my red chili powder yet. So stir everything so that all my spices is coated on my pigeon peas. Cook it for 3 minutes. In the meantime I'm just going to add some water in the grinder and churn it. And now I got all my ginger garlic chili paste from my grinder. Add that in, and we'll add our chopped baby spinach. At this time if you are using methi leaves, you can add that now too. Stir everything, and pretty soon you will see that your spinach is shrinking. So whenever you add salt, make sure you don't add a lot of salt. And at this time my potatoes, I'm just going to use my spatula or knife to make them into small pieces so that it gets cooked faster. Since I'm using organic potato, it doesn't take that long. But if you are using russet potato or any other kind of potato, make sure you cut them into small pieces because they take a little longer to cook. So now close the lid and let it cook for 3 to 5 minutes until our spinach is wilted and our potatoes and pigeon peas is 100% cooked. Now you can see that it's not cooked that well because it's not coated very well on our pigeon peas. So we'll let it cook because the water is still there and we don't want a runny consistency. Over here if I check my potato, it's not soft either. So I'm just going to let it cook for couple of minutes, like 2 minutes more. Close the lid. So now if I check them, it seems like it's done. Water is little less, so at this time I'm just going to add some chickpea flour. Now chickpea flour is optional. When you add chickpea flour, it just combines everything. Instead of seeing spinach separately, all separately, it just makes keep my sabji together. That's the reason I'm adding it. If you don't have it, feel free to skip it. Okay, it's optional. And now once I add my chickpea flour or besan, stir it really well and let it get cooked for 2 minutes. And now my sabji is ready. At this time you need to make sure your seasoning is right. Okay, so I'm just going to add some amchur powder, and I felt like my salt is a little less, so I'm just going to add my salt and also red chili powder because they were also a little less. So try to add salt at the end, towards the end. If you want, you can also do that, but spinach does not require a lot of salt, remember that. So now stir everything. My sabji is ready. Now this sabji goes very well with khichdi or chapati or naan. So I hope my video was helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions and concerns. Now this sabji, whenever you make fenugreek leaves or spinach sabji like this, it does not require any garnishing. Okay, so no garnishing for this sub. So I hope my video was helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.